don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you!
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at Mech Fans Toys 52 Pioneer. This is Trailbreaker, right? Their version of Trailbreaker. And I've been wanting to take a look at this for a while, so I think we will just open this bad boy up and see what we get on the inside. Okay. Empty box. Setting that aside, we get our figure. And so it comes in that clamshell. It comes with instructions. Alright, Mech Fans Toys is usually pretty good about transformation. Even their triple changers aren't bad. So we're looking at about 27 steps. Okay. Oh, clamshell's taped. I don't know if y'all can read that, but it says MF52. Okay. One figure, 4 accessories. So all these accessories are chromed. These are very nice. Let's take us see if we can zoom in here a little bit so we can take a look at these. So we get our little radar dish here, measuring in at 3/4 of an inch. Can you all see that? There we go. Let's get him out of the way. Yeah, measuring in at right about 3/4 of an inch, and it's got nice detailing, as you can see. Okay, moving on, we get his classic little thing here. Force field projector, wasn't it? We get his handpiece here, and we get a gun, which has a hinge on it, so I guess that's for storage. Alright, looking at the figure here, it's a Trailbreaker. Zooming in on the head sculpt, you can see nice, that looks like Trailbreaker to me. The head can't come right off, so moves back and you can't see, moves back and forth. So, and you can, there's a transformation hinge here, so you can make it look up, but not really down. Some beautiful paint right through here, as we can see. And we got a little decal right here. The arms are on a pin, and it plugs in right there, goes all the way around. Quit it. Bicep rotation, must be a mushroom peg in there. Elbow, double jointed, gets you the full run. The hand can go up and down, and all the way around. So, bully for them for that. Okay. That does not like staying together. That's on either side. That's a problem. Outward arm articulation is that far. So that's as far as you're going to get with that. Waist rotation, no problem. Ab crunch. Not pretty, but there. Coming on down, we get orange plastic, white plastic, T-jointed ball joints for hips. Gets you, yeah, that's the full Chinese splits. Forward And back, yeah, that's the full American. Thigh rotation is built around the leg joint so that it operates as a universal. Knee gets you well past 90 degrees. That's technically a double jointed knee. Let me see here. Oh yeah. Yeah, well past 90. Okay. And the feet, we get, you know, break your ankle rocker. The toe is stationary, the heel spur is stationary, toe moves up and down. We have silver paint here, silver paint here, some more of that detailing coming through. And here he is from the back. A little weird, if I'm being honest, in the back there. His joints are a little loose too. Of course I say that as I'm manipulating it, and I'm sure y'all can see. Alright, height wise, he's coming in at right about 4.5. Shoulder to shoulder, we're looking at about 2.25. Depth wise, eyeballing it, I'd say it's either 1.75 or 2. Alright, so how do we get this thing on him for his hand? Surely it's not that. I bet you it's that. Alright, so I actually don't hate that. You just plug it into his hand and it goes in. I don't hate that. That's okay. Let's see, this thing has a mechanism. It moves. So let's see, this goes over top of his head, right? If I remember correctly. Alright, if it's in there, no problem. You can adjust it as needed. This thing here, I don't know about. The gun does not fit in his hand, but it should fit right here in this peg. Maybe? Get in there. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this thing's the only thing I'm not sure about. Well, looks like it'll plug in right back there, but I'll play with this, see if I can figure out where that goes. Actually, the directions might tell me real quick if I take a second. Maybe they won't. It does not show him using that. Oh, that's for the vehicle mode. Okay, that's why I can't get it right now. Alright, so we've covered articulation, we've covered placement of weapons and everything. I think the next thing to do is scale comparison, then we transform it. I am going to attempt to transform this thing to the best of my knowledge. I've done it once, so here's hoping I can do it again. Also, if you notice, I've added the Autobot symbol to him. This is because when I was doing the pictures that you should have just seen, his front here was so dark. I kind of just, you couldn't really see the details. This gave the camera a little something to focus on. So, first thing we're going to do is tuck in our heel spurs here, just like this, and basically break the ankles. We're going to take this little panel right here, and it's going to rotate. I think it only rotates upwards. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's the case. So rotate it up and around so that you have something that looks like this. Next, we need to get this silver piece inside. So this will open up, right? And let's see here, Tom, how do we do this? This opens this way, so it just continues that right there. The wheel is on a mushroom peg, you can see right there. So simply rotate it around, take this part, push it in, push that back in, and close off your foot here. And all that'll tab in the way it's supposed to. So let's do that again. We're going to open this up right here, open this, rotate this round, close that in, close that up, and now we can connect port pin just as you would expect. And there represents the bottom portion of the cab, of the truck. Now, the hardest thing to do in this are the arms. And so you close up your wrists, right? This is on a double hinge that will collapse in, as you notice, like this. Now, the directions have a particular way you have to do this. This is connected right here and right here, so just untab it and pull it up and kind of out of the way. Okay. At this time, if you want, this top bit right here is on a slider, so you can slide it out all the way, as you can see, and that just gives you a little room here. You can tuck your head in at this time as well, if you so desire. Now, we need to get these arms inside here. And there is a proper way of doing this. Let me see here. Actually, let me really quickly just consult with the directions, because I want to ensure the fact that I tell you all right. So here's where it starts going in. Here's how it should look, right? And this is how it has to be to get it into, to get this to cover over. So, trying to make sure I have it right on my end. Alright, so this rotates around and comes in like this. So this is how they should look, okay? According to the directions, according to the way I've done it before. Now they will adjust, you'll be able to fix them. This is going to rotate around and come down over top of these. This is also on a sliding joint, and herein lies the tricky part of this transformation, because you got to slide it down, get your arms in just right, and then collapse it. I made it look easy. I've done it before. The first time that I did it, it was like, ah! Alright. This rotates around. Okay. And it is also on a slider. You can tell that the bumper here is recessed. So you have to slide it in so that it goes all the way out like that, which will in turn line up your peg, peg, and peg on both sides. And I typically do the one here just to get it lined up, and then the rest of it just kind of falls into place, as you noticed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wild ones of all ages, is Trailbreaker. He's coming in at about 3 1/4 by about an 1 1/4 by about 1 1/2 inches. Tell you what, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit so we can take us a look at it. And yeah, I mean, he looks the part, especially for, you know, the cost of this thing. He looks the part just fine. It's not as tight as I probably could get it. But you know what? I think it's fine. Have some nice silver. The detailing comes through here with the stripes, whatnot. Nice silver with some yellow on it. Silver hubcaps. Yeah, I think this is great, especially with the Autobot symbol. Kind of makes it. Now, it showed that this plugs in right here for that look. Okay. And then the satellite dish is supposed to plug in right up here at the top. And it does. So yeah, you get that look. Not something I'll probably ever do, but it works. I don't think that you can do this transformation with his little handpiece here. I just don't think you can. It does roll well enough. No problems. So yeah, let's do scale comparison, then we'll go into final thoughts. Damn it, Tom. Are you buying more Autobots again? Yes, Nemesis, I'm buying more Autobots. At least I'm more handsome than he is. Handsomer. What's the right word? I forget. You're a college professor, you tell me. Nemesis, I believe handsomer is fine. Handsomest? Yeah, I'm the handsomest. Yeah. All the Autobots wish they could be like me. He looks like a wussy. Yep. Time to go. Yep. Final thoughts wise, you all know there's 4 things that I look for when I'm assessing a figure: the playability, the materials, the cost, and the first Transformer question. So the playability on this is fine. It is a little fiddly. There are some joints that aren't as tight as they probably should be. These things right here, the shoulders, don't snap in properly. Just minor tolerances for you to play with it. Should be fine. You just have to know the limitations of the figure. The materials feel good. There is a little bit of give on the backpack here, which is needed to be able to get the arms in there the way that they're supposed to be. Other than that, it's fine. The materials feel quite decent. Incidentally, in case you all were curious, here he is next to their Ironhide. And I think, I don't remember him being taller than Ironhide, but maybe he was, and I just don't know. The cost of this, $35. Now, some of you are going to be sitting there saying, $35 for this thing? I think it's worth it. I think this figure is worth $35. It is a far better representation of the Trailbreaker figure than I can remember us getting in Legends scale. And remember, this is the larger Legends. So I prefer that. I do. Which is weird because I like the little bitty Transformers and I like the larger Legend scale. I know I'm weird. That's okay. So $35 for this seems appropriate and fine. If this was my first Transformer, would I buy others? It has its frustrating moments when you're transforming it. But yeah, I think I'd buy more. I mean, it's got paint on it. I'll bet it's not a whole lot, but it does have paint on it. The paint where it is applied is very good. It works quite well. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of paint bleedage or anything else like that. It's fine. This is not going to be the Transformer that, you know, you sell everything else for to buy. It's a very decent representation of the figure, but again, it's not going to be the one that you drop everything to just own. Anyway, this is Tom. Recommend for me. Okay, let me be clear. This is a recommend for me. This is Tom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Vitagen will make you a stronger person, robot, whatever. I don't care if you're Autobot, Decepticon, Predacon, Maximal, GoBot. What else is there? I don't know. I don't care. Whatever you are, you want, I sell to you. Hey, can that stuff make me better? What do you mean? Just look at me. Can that stuff turn me back into the prime I used to be? Vitamin John can turn you into anything. I'll take some. Okay. Num 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 num. Poof. Another satisfied customer. The hell did you do to me? What? I'm not good. Why do I look like Optimus? Ah, spinster!